My good friend Laura Ingraham has just arrived from Somewhereville with her book, Billionaire at the Barricades. Laura, thank you for calling. Welcome to the program. Where are you, Laura?
Oh, I just got back to Washington, Michael, but I have to say, when I was off doing stuff for the book, which hit the New York Times bestseller list, I just found out, when I was out doing stuff for the book in Arizona and Vegas, especially in Arizona because Vegas was a private event, I had so many of your fans come up to me in line and say, I heard you on Michael Savage's show. Are you going to have him on your TV show? And I said, I looked at this one woman who was so funny. I said, duh, of course we're going to have him. So she said,
Laura, let me tell you something. If, and I say if, and I swear to you, if it happens, wonderful. If it doesn't, I'll still love you. Laura, if and when I appear on your show, if you have me on, of course I'll do it. If you're not blocked by higher authorities or powers, God knows what goes on there. It will be the first time I've been on major television in 15 years. Do you know that?
Well, that's a joke. I mean,
no, well, you know I'm blackballed, but you'll have an audience. You'll have the biggest numbers in Fox News, current Fox News history that day. I can guarantee it.
Well, Michael, I mean, I want to have great numbers, and I think I will. But you're just one of the best storytellers. You're just one. You're so talented, and you know when I say that, I mean it. I'm not one of those people who give false flattery for fun.
No. Why do you think I revere you so much? Because I know you're a straight shooter.
No, and I just don't BS.
Oh, this is too schmaltzy, Laura. This is too much of I love you. You know, we got to stop. We got to watch out here.
Absolutely. Oh
so, Laura, how is the book tour going?
It's fun. You know, I think a lot of people are trying to figure out why there's so much turmoil post-Trump election. A lot of people still don't really get, you know, well, how did this happen? And I'm trying to explain it to people. Look, the establishment drove our country into a ditch. Okay, the Democrats with the Clintons and the Obamas, the Bushes with the Bush dynasty, and they all agree with each other on critical issues. They're in much greater agreement with each other, meaning the Bushes and the Clintons, than they're in agreement with us. I mean, they're a cabal of a dynastic sort that believes that, you know, borders, language, culture, the things that you talk about, they're kind of outdated. I mean, they're fine as far as they go, but when they need to...
Laura, you heard what GW said about Trump today, didn't you? It was shocking, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it was shocking, and it wasn't. You know, we saw the great takedown of Jeb Bush and a total repudiation of Bushism in 2016. And they're called the establishment for a reason. They are established. They're not going to go down without a fight. And I'm actually surprised it took them this long to drag out poor old W. Bush. I mean, they couldn't even invite him to the conventions. The last two conventions, the Bushes haven't even been featured. Think about that. He's a.
Well, look, Laura, I was just talking about the movie The Good Shepherd for many years ago, played by Matt Damon, one of the early CIA operative. And it was about the old WASP establishment that still runs America. I believe it's true, don't you?
Well, I think that whatever you want to call them, I mean, I think there's people who have no faith. I think there are people who, you know, from all different walks of life. But this is a cabal that got really rich and really powerful off a status quo that deindustrialized the country, and completely deep six the notion of an independent America. They did really well. I mean, they got powerful. They got powerful positions in corporate America and in politics, and they're all friends. They all get along, and they think we're a bunch of vulgarians. And so Trump is...
But Laura, come on. You're a member in good standing of that particular group of people. Why have they...
I'm not.
How do you... No, I'm not... No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to put you in a place that you don't want to be. But you come from a background like that, don't you?
No, I come from working class background in Glastonbury, Connecticut, where my dad was owned a car wash. My mom was a waitress, so she was 74 years old.
I don't know. I always thought you were like a high class person who came from the blue blood line, like from the Mayflower.
Oh, well, I think my father's family somewhere along the line had a tannery in Boston. I think they lost.
No, I always said, Laura Ingraham must have come over on the Mayflower, her ancestors. Gee, I'm glad to hear he only owned a car wash. I feel less intimidated.
Yeah, no. So this establishment cabal was upended by the populist surge in 2016, and they finally had someone who would stand on stage and call out Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton for what they were in that second debate, what Trump did. And they also had someone who would call out the Bushes. I mean, George Bush left office, Michael, with a 29% approval rating. 29%.
So wait, when your book is called Billionaires at the Barricades, how does that fit into this discussion?
Billionaire, singular, at the barricades, meaning Trump. Trump's at the barricades. He has the media against him. He has the GOP establishment against him. He has the Democrat establishment led by Obama and Clinton against him. He has the globalist regime at the UN and so forth against him. So he has all these barricades in front of him, and he has to build a barricade. He has to build a wall. So I use that as a metaphor because of everything that he's going to have to confront in order to be successful.
Yeah, but Laura, you know the inside better than I do. He also has people in his own inner circle who are basically opposed to his original stated policies during the campaign. Am I right?
Yeah, he has some people who are not, solid conservative populist economic nationalists for sure. But I think you can see it. I mean, just look on the trade stuff he's doing. I mean, the things that are happening with our trade policy, that of course the lazy media, they don't report them. And I'm actually kind of glad they're not reporting them because they're so transformative. This is going to completely change the current dynamic we have with settling all these companies abroad. And this is happening right as I speak, with the U.S. Trade Rep, Bob Lighthizer, with Wilbur Ross, Stephen Vaughn. Some of these names people don't know. They are the architects, the modern-day architects of a new economic nationalism that will ensure that we do have trade, but our trade will be geared toward the American worker and the betterment of the American family. That's the way it always was supposed to be. But when the Bushes came along, it was, they turned it all upside down.
No wonder they're attacking Trump in a most kind of icy, a vicious way. It's very vicious. So billionaire at the barricades. You're starting your new TV show on when? October 30th?
October 30th, Monday. Yep.
Well, but you've been on Fox for years. You're not frightened of it, are you? You got any jitters?
But it's a different. Yeah, I was a little nervous starting something new, but I have hosted shows for them before, but just subbing in for other people. But it's a new schedule for me. It's a late show. It's
Well, what time will you be on in the evening on the East Coast on Fox?
10 until 11.
10 p.m. till 11. So on the West Coast it's 7 o'clock. I'll still be up to watch the show.
No, it's an awesome, and I can't wait to have you on. And we're gonna have a really interesting conversation about the America you grew up in.
Wow. How long has it been, Laura, since you've seen me in person?
I haven't seen you for a couple of years. My son is talking to me when I'm on the.
I love this. Didn't I see you with your kids at my swimming pool in Florida years ago?
Yes, that was fun. That was incredible.
That was a long time ago. So you saw me pre-ponytail, right, Laura? You saw me pre-ponytail, right?
I saw you with Trump at Mar-a-Lago not too long ago.
Oh, right, but I had a ponytail then. That's right. We were at the same table. Right. Well, I cut the ponytail off. You know that. I have no ponytail anymore. I blend right in with the average Joe. I look like the average Joe now.
No, I didn't like the ponytail. I'm not a ponytail.
No, I'm telling you to put you at ease. No, you don't have to worry. A hippie-looking man is not appearing on your show.
Oh, no.
Now that I cut the ponytail off, I again hate older men with ponytails. I think they're ugly.
Oh my God! It's the thing about it is you're going to be one step away from getting an ear spear and a bull ring on your nose. That's what you just.
No,
you can't.
No, I do. I am. Let's say a little bit sometimes here and there. I get it.
No. You are your own best storyteller, and I'm telling you, you have so many fans in the desert Southwest. So many people came up to me, like one after the other. I heard you on Savage. You guys were great together. Love the sound. You guys were laughing, having a good time, and it reminded me of why first of all I love listening to you, but I also I value you so much on the airwaves. You're a total original. And I know I sound like I'm sucking up to you, but I don't have any reason to suck up to people anymore. I don't suck up to you. I never really did. But you're an original, and you know how to do what so few, sadly, conservatives know how to do well, is to speak in stories. The Bible is filled with parables. We need more storytellers. Otherwise, we're going to lose our story. We're not going to have our own story to write anymore.
Well, the truth is that the Bible is a book of stories, and it was written by prophets who were storytellers of their time. Laura, the book is called Billionaire at the Barricades. What number did it come out on the bestseller list? What number?
It came out at 8, which ticks me off because we sold 13,000 units moved, and that's really big for the first week out. And I think the New York Times has its own very interesting formula, which
yeah. Well, I hope that your appearances around the country and on this show will move it up on the list for weeks to come, and I look forward to being on your television show on Fox television whenever that happens, Laura. And take care of yourself on the road. Will you do that for me?
I can't wait, Michael, and you're just going to be so much fun to have on the show. I can't wait.
Okay, thank you. Laura Ingraham, Billionaire at the Barricades. I'll be right back. This is Michael Savage.